Hey, Patriots Nation, what a night we just witnessed in New England, and I have to tell you, it was nothing short of extraordinary. The game started under the heaviest snow we've seen all season, and you could tell from the first snap that this was going to be a battle. Every yard was a fight, every play a test of endurance. But the Patriots came through with a 42-point determination and secured a 28-6 victory, punching their ticket to the AFC Championship for the first time in 7 long years. This was not a flawless performance by any means. At multiple points, the game felt chaotic. Turnovers popped up in unexpected moments. Passes went awry, and yet through all the snow and confusion, the Patriots proved they were the better team on that field. Drake May showed his grit, pushing through the rough conditions and making plays when it mattered most, though the defense really stole the spotlight with their relentless pressure and timely interceptions. The defensive effort was nothing short of dominant. C.J. Stroud shined in key moments, snagging for interceptions that completely shifted the momentum of the game. It's those kinds of plays that remind you just how pivotal defense can be in playoff matchups. Woody Marks handled the rushing attack in his own way, grinding out 14 carries for 17 yards in what was truly a bully ball performance, controlling the line of scrimmage and keeping the opponents guessing. The Patriots' ability to impose their will on both sides of the ball was evident throughout. You could see the coordination, the discipline, and the relentless focus that these players brought into every down. The snow, the wind, the unpredictable conditions, all of it became irrelevant once the Patriots took command and dictated the tempo, the strategy, the execution. It all came together perfectly, even if the scoreboard didn't always reflect the subtle dominance happening on each snap. Offensively, there were moments of brilliance that left the crowd in awe. Cad Booty, for instance, was absolutely electrifying. 3 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown. But the real highlight was that one-handed catch that had everyone out of their seats. It was the kind of play that reminds you why you watch football, why you cheer, why you stay glued to the screen no matter how cold or snowy it gets. That play alone could define a career. The agility, timing, and sheer athleticism combining to create a moment frozen in time. And then there's Stephon Diggs, consistently reliable, making the critical catches when the team needed them the most. On one of the final drives, 3rd and 7, he adjusted beautifully, caught the ball under pressure, and moved the chains to keep the drive alive. It's these clutch moments that give you confidence in this offense, that make you believe in Drake May's ability to lead this team through adversity and onto even bigger stages. Drake May had his moments of brilliance as well as some mistakes, and that's exactly what you expect from a quarterback in a playoff environment. For fumbles are not ideal, but his composure in crucial situations made all the difference. Where he chose to take a sack rather than force a fumble, you could see the growth from the previous week. Every decision, every throw, it all contributed to the rhythm of the game. The connection with his receivers was smooth, the timing crisp, and when it mattered, he used his legs to extend plays, scrambling just enough to create openings while maintaining control. The offensive line had some struggles, particularly Will Campbell on the right side, but the other positions held strong, giving Drake the opportunities he needed to execute and keep the drives alive. It was a game that demanded patience, precision, and resilience, and the Patriots showcased all three in a fashion that felt both calculated and inspired. Running the ball, Rhyandander Stevenson brought a new level of aggression and confidence. 16 carries for 70 yards may not sound flashy on paper, but watching him break through the first contact, fight for extra yards, and consistently move the chains, it was a masterclass in playoff running. The way he holds onto the football now, his vision, his decision-making under pressure, it sets the tone for the offense. He's more than just a running back. He's a stabilizing force, a playmaker who ensures that the Patriots can sustain drives and keep the momentum firmly in their favor. Trayvon also contributed, showing glimpses of potential that will only continue to grow as the season progresses. But it's clear that Rhyandander is firmly established as the primary weapon in the ground game and a cornerstone of this team's future success. The defensive front did not let up for a second. Q's Tonga returned to the lineup after missing 3 games, and his impact was immediate and undeniable. That final sack in the 4th quarter was a perfect example of his presence, forcing pressure and creating chaos in the backfield. Alongside him, other defenders such as Kalian Chesson and Anthony Jennings stepped up in huge ways, delivering sacks, tackles for loss, and quarterback hits that completely disrupted the opposing offense. The secondary was equally dominant, with Carlton Davis and Marcus Jones making game-changing plays. Davis, despite leaving with a head injury, tallied to interceptions and for pass breakups. While Jones had a pick six that ignited the team and the crowd, the Patriots secondary proved, once again, that it's a top-tier unit, physical, smart, and capable of shutting down even the most dangerous receiving threats. They played a disciplined, hard-hitting style that reminded everyone why defense wins championships. And it set the tone for every other unit on the field. Christian Gonzalez continued to solidify his reputation as one of the best cornerbacks in the league. 6 tackles, 3 assists, 1 pass breakup, and a relentless presence on every snap. He refused to let receivers get comfortable, and his performance reinforced the idea that this Patriots defense is among the elite. From the rookies like Craig Woodson, who recorded his first career interception, to the veterans stepping up in critical moments, every piece contributed to a cohesive, dominant unit. This team has learned how to thrive under pressure, how to rise to the occasion in the playoffs, and how to execute with precision when the stakes are highest. They combined old-school toughness with modern football intelligence, creating a unit that is both physically imposing and strategically sound. Looking ahead, the Patriots are set to face the Denver Broncos in what promises to be a thrilling AFC Championship matchup. It's a game fans have been anticipating for months. A rematch of historic battles from previous seasons, the Broncos present a formidable challenge. But with the Patriots firing on all cylinders, both offensively and defensively, there is every reason to believe that they can continue this remarkable playoff run. This team has shown resilience, adaptability, and an ability to elevate their game when it matters most. Every player, from the star receivers to the defensive line, is contributing to a collective effort that feels destined for greatness. The excitement in New England is palpable. And as this season unfolds, one thing is clear: the Patriots are playing like a team on a mission, a team determined to return to the Super Bowl and cement their legacy. The energy in New England after that win is electric, and you could feel it in every play, every moment of the game. The Patriots did not just survive the snow and the wine, they thrived in it. Every turnover that threatened to shift momentum back to the other team was immediately countered by a defensive stand or a clutch play from the offense. The chemistry between Drake May and his receiving corps continues to impress. Every read, every adjustment, every calculated risk has been refined over the course of the season, and it was on full display in this game. Cad Booty, in particular, keeps redefining what it means to be a playmaker. That back shoulder throw, that one-handed catch, and the touchdown were just the highlight reel. But the consistency in his route running and his ability to create separation is what sets him apart. He is not just a highlight, he is a game changer. The kind of player you can count on when the pressure is at its peak. Stefon Diggs has also shown a remarkable ability to rise to the occasion in this game. He adjusted beautifully on the fly, catching passes under pressure and making sure the chains kept moving. His reliability is unmatched, and his awareness on the field allows him to read defenses quickly and find open space when it matters most. The combination of Diggs and Booty gives Drake May a dangerous one-two punch that keeps opposing defenses off balance. Even when things get chaotic in the pocket, even when the snow makes footing treacherous, these receivers step up, make the catches, and turn routine plays into explosive gains. Watching them work together, watching the timing between quarterback and receiver, it's clear that this offense has developed an identity, confident, resilient, and capable of executing at the highest level under pressure. The running game was equally critical to the Patriots' success. R'Evander Stevenson's approach in the second half of the season has been a revelation. He reads his blocks, identifies the gaps, and attacks them with aggression. His 16 carries for 70 yards were a masterclass in patience and power. The way he breaks the first tackle and consistently moves the chains has changed the dynamic of the offense. He isn't just gaining yards, he is controlling the tempo of the game, wearing down the defense and giving his quarterback the breathing room he needs to make decisions. Trayvon showed flashes of potential, but R'Evander's consistent excellence makes him the backbone of the rushing attack. His vision, his decisiveness, and his ball security have all improved dramatically, and it's clear that he is central to the Patriots' championship aspiration. Drake May's ability to adapt in high-pressure situations continues to impress, while the fumbles are a concern. His decision-making in key moments mitigated the impact. Where last week he might have forced a risky play, this week he opted for safer options, taking sacks when necessary. And avoiding unnecessary turnovers, his mobility added another layer to the offense, forcing defenders to account for him as a running threat, which opened up additional passing lanes for Booty and Diggs. The offensive line had mixed results, with some struggles on the right side, but their performance overall allowed May to operate effectively, demonstrating a balance of pass protection and run blocking that kept the offense moving consistently. Every adjustment, every decision, and every execution reinforced the team's ability to thrive under challenging conditions. On the defensive side, the Patriots were nothing short of spectacular. Q's Tonga's return brought immediate pressure, and his presence was felt on every down. The defensive line as a whole controlled the line of scrimmage, disrupted plays, and created opportunities for turnovers. Anthony Jennings, who had faced uncertainty earlier in the season, stepped up in a major way, recording tackles, sacks, and quarterback hits that swung momentum in favor of the Patriots. The secondary, featuring Carlton Davis, Marcus Jones, and Christian Gonzalez, showed resilience, athleticism, and strategic intelligence. Interceptions, pass breakups, and crucial coverage in high-pressure moments prevented the opposition from gaining any rhythm. These defensive efforts were complemented by rookies like Craig Woodson, whose first career interception demonstrated poise and awareness beyond his experience level. Every member of the defense contributed, from veterans to newcomers, creating a unit that operates with cohesion, physicality, and precision. Christian Gonzalez, in particular, showcased why he is considered one of the elite cornerbacks in the league. His ability to read the quarterback, anticipate routes, and shut down receiving threats is remarkable. He tallied 6 tackles, 3 assists, and a pass breakup in this game, demonstrating both his versatility and his impact on every snap. The Patriots' secondary operates like a well-oiled machine, blending experience with athleticism and intelligence. Every interception, every tackle, and every defensive adjustment amplified the confidence of the entire team. It's this kind of defense that not only stops points, but creates opportunities for the offense, swinging momentum in critical moments and energizing the crowd and the team alike. Looking ahead to the AFC Championship, the Patriots will face the Denver Broncos in what promises to be a classic showdown. This matchup carries historical significance, revisiting intense battles from previous seasons, and it's shaping up to be a test of every skill the Patriots have honed this year. The Broncos will present challenges, no doubt, but the Patriots have shown the ability to elevate their game when it matters most. Their offense is precise, adaptable, and lethal when executed with timing, while their defense has consistently demonstrated physicality, awareness, and an ability to make game-changing plays. Every player, from the veterans who lead by example to the rookies who inject energy and unpredictability, is contributing to a balanced, championship-caliber team ready to face adversity head-on. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates on the New England Patriots, and of course, drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from Patriots fans. Whispers are turning into roars inside the Patriots facilities, and the sense around the league is that something big is brewing. Sources close to the organization describe a locker room in motion, with conversations happening behind closed doors and phones buzzing nonstop. It's the kind of atmosphere that usually precedes a major shift, and fans are starting to feel it in their bones. The word circulating is simple but explosive: change. Multiple names are being quietly discussed, with at least one familiar face believed to be on the way out, while new options are being evaluated to step in. Nothing is signed, nothing is official, but the tension is real. Insiders suggest the front office is weighing short-term impact against long-term identity, trying to balance urgency with patience in a roster that no longer feels untouchable. What fuels the speculation is the unusual level of activity. Scouts have been spotted more frequently, agents are returning calls faster than usual, and internal evaluations are reportedly more intense than at any point in recent memory. Some believe the Patriots are positioning themselves to make a bold statement, either by moving on from a veteran presence or by opening the door for a fresh voice to reshape the dynamic of the team. Fans, as expected, are split. Some are demanding a shakeup, arguing that stability has turned into stagnation. Others fear that too much movement could fracture what remains of the team's core. Social media is flooded with theories, mock trades, and emotional reactions, each one louder than the last. For now, everything remains in the shadows, but one thing is clear: the Patriots are not standing still. Whether this ends in a quiet adjustment or a headline-grabbing move, The feeling around the league is that the next chapter is already being written, and it won't look quite like the last one. That's it for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving fresh and exclusive Patriots news, make sure to subscribe and hit like. We always appreciate hearing your opinions in the comments. See you in the next one. Patriots Nation.